Alrighty, just received it. Finally got here. Let's open this bad boy up. Address on the other side. So open this bad boy up, see what's in it. Yeah, finally got it, finally got it. All right. It's time, it's time, it's time. I should have did this video maybe a couple of days ago, but it's pollen season. So pollen is everywhere and allergies is going rampant around here down south. So yeah, we finally got the box yesterday or day before yesterday. I reached out to him and let him know that, hey, I got it. So shout out to MBE. We about to open this box, see what it looks like, put the American bases in, and yeah, we about to go to town. We about to go to town. I'm still enjoying these CT sounds at the moment. I'm still breaking them in. I haven't changed the crossover or the gain, and it still sounds pretty good. So I can't wait till everything finally loosens up. And it's a lot looser than when I first got them, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I've been playing slow music to get them broken in, and the break-in process, usually I play them daily until the point where I start smelling the voice coils. After that, I just turn everything down, and there you go, that's enough. But these speakers here, I'm gonna tell you right now that they do perform as expected. Give them a little bit of time to break in. This Cardio box does the trick for them. It's enough space. It's the actual volume that they need. Do you need a custom enclosure? I've been beating down the block for 17 years, and I'm gonna say you don't actually need one. It's your preference. If you want to have more output, you may not necessarily need more output. Too much output may not even sound right to you. I remember in a car I had a Saturn Aura, right? A Saturn Aura. I was stationed in California, 29 Palms, and I put some Dynamat, or got a shop to install some Dynamat on my trunk. And when I did that, my system actually sounded worse. And I could not believe, I thought it's supposed to enhance the bass quality, and it took it away. So I kind of regretted that I'd installed it. But on this Jeep, as far as the roof, it helped out tremendously. I wish I would have put Dynamat on the roof before I started actually playing my system. If you guys haven't noticed in previous videos, I kind of have a crack on the top of my roof, and I got like duct tape over it. I don't really care about what the top of the vehicle looks like. Nobody can see that anyway. But every time it rains, I have a issue with water leaking in the back. So Cardio comes with a price. You know, it comes with the price. No, you gotta pay to play. But I'm done talking, done rambling. Let's get this box opened. Let's install the American bases 1244 Hawks. I have these in 12s. They are D4s. They are 1500 watts RMS. I have a BD 1500 pushing the speakers, wired down to 1 ohm. So I'm probably getting 3300 watts available for the amp, but of course with ohm impedance or impedance rise, I'm probably not getting or hearing actually 3000 watts. I'm probably hearing, I know it's better than the Rockers, and I know it's gonna be better than this. So let's get this box open. I still have to replace that CCA wire that's wired to the BD 2500. That wire is in route. I have the DS18, supposed to be very flexible wire on the way, OFC. So we are going to make sure that everything's legit. All right, let's get this box open. All right, I have it unboxed. As you can see, he packaged this thing really well. No damage. I've checked it out. Usually with those prefabs, I'll see some cracks and stuff like that. None of that on this one. I have my terminal cups both on the left side, since that BD 2500. It's on the left seat in the rear. I asked for that. He did that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to install some terminal cups. I hope the ones that I have actually fit. As you can see, this box is mahogany finish. It looks wet. It looks good. It looks very durable. It looks very strong. This port on here is freaking huge. Turn this over. Sorry for all the noise. This freaking port is fucking huge. Golly. That's the inside of it. It ain't polyfilled or nothing. No kerf port. None of that. None of that. None of that. None of that prefab stuff, right? Custom enclosure. The box is not too heavy either. I looked at the packaging and it said it was about 52 pounds. That ain't too bad, I'm assuming. That ain't too bad. This is the box. Looks good. Hope you guys can see it. I didn't really care about, you know, what it looked like. I wanna hear how it sounds. I'm gonna tell you right now, this port is fucking huge. I've never seen a port like that. The Cubone box, that port was huge, but not as big as this one. So I'm assuming that's where we're gonna get that good output from. Let's do some measurements of this box before we start installing the speakers. One second. You didn't send me any of the specs. I don't see any specs in the box. So we gotta do the measurements ourselves, myself. Let's see, this port is from side to side, the width is five and a half. The length of this port is 14 inches. All right. Let's look at the depth of the box. Look at the depth. The depth of this box is 24 and a half. So, I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do with those batteries in the back. The depth is 24 and a half. How tall is the box? What's the height? What's the width? I told him 36, so hopefully that measures out to be 36. 36 inches exactly. 36 inches exactly. Height, 14 and a half. What else we need to know? We have a mahogany finish. We have the gorilla in the middle. We have the MBE Enclosure stamp in the middle of the mouth. The specs on this box is 4.5 cubic feet. Factor in displacement, that should give me 2.2 net when it comes to the American bases. That is exactly what they qualify for or need. The width on this box is 36 inches. The depth is 24 and a half. And the height on this box is 14 and a half. So that gives me a 32 hertz tuned port. 32 hertz tuned port. This is a pretty box. I'm not sure if I recommend it yet, but pretty good reviews. Everybody recommended him to get a custom enclosure. I did that, you know what I'm saying? I listened to you guys. I appreciate the comments. I see them and I note them, okay? So I'm not just doing what I want to do. I actually listen to you guys, you know. I don't know everything, but this is the box. Beautiful box. Thank you, MBE, for shipping this thing out, getting it done, getting it made. Sent them the money, no issue delivering, you know what I'm saying? Just didn't take the money and run off, you know what I'm saying? Pretty box. It's not too big for the Jeep. It's the exact size that I needed. I may have to figure out what I need to do with those batteries in the back so we're not choking the port. The port actually needs some room for those sound waves to bounce off the trunk and create that bass we all love. Let me get these American basses installed. We're gonna take the CT sounds out. I'm still breaking those in, so I'm not finished with those yet. I wanted to get something else that's superior to the Rockfords, so I can put them in my next vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Once you go up in wattage, you know, it's hard to come back down. Once you go up in wattage, it's hard to come back down. So unless you're in competition, you don't need no more, I would say, my recommendation, if you guys value my opinion, you don't need no more than 3,000 watts for a sound system. Anything more than that, it's hard to come back down. It's hard to come back down. So that's why it took me forever to come from a 1,600 watt system to go into a 3,000. And only because I have this Jeep Grand Cherokee. If those Rockfords would have did it for me with the 1,600 watts output, I would have stuck with that, but it didn't. So this is the journey. I'm only blogging really because I kept taking things in and out, in and out, in and out, and I wanted to get other people's opinion, okay? I don't make 1 cent from YouTube, not as of yet, but I'm gonna keep pumping these videos out because they seem to add value to people's car audio journey. And that's what I like, that's what I love. And we can start a discussion based on what's going on over here so we can help other people. And that's all this is. Let's get these American basses installed. Oh my God, I cannot wait to hear. So those terminal cups I pre-bought before this box got here, they seem to fit in there, no problem. Let me get some OFC speaker wire added to these. 10 gauge. And I'm gonna get these screwed down inside the box. So yeah, these come standard as far as the terminal cups, and they fit right in there. Yeah, boy. All right, I have my terminal cups installed along with my OFC wire, 10 gauge for the left and also for the right. The right is a little longer. Let's get the speakers in, okay? Now, unfortunately, this basket doesn't fit in there all the way, so I'm gonna have to make this a little larger as far as the cutout, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I hate to have to dig into this box, you know? My first custom made box, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, it doesn't fit in there all the way, but we're gonna make the room to get them in there. So I had to make my way to Walmart to come buy this tool to actually get through that wood. That wood is very, very, very thick. Unlike the Scardio box that I have back there, all I had to do was use a regular drill and I was able to make that hole a little wider on just one side. But I'm assuming with this one, I'm gonna have to make the whole cutout, the whole entire cutout, take about 1/8 of an inch off of it to seat that basket in there. And I want it to be perfect. So that's the reason why I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way. So yeah, I had to get 3 tools. One is a trim router. I had to get a trim router bit. Then I had to get a roundover bit to get through this wood. Looking pretty funky right now, but I'm gonna clean all that up. Yeah, I had to get 3 additional tools, man, to get through this wood. But we're about to see if this pans out. I've never used this equipment before, so hopefully I can get this done. Got that baby seated in there. All right, I need to take it back apart, or take the sub out, connect the wires, vacuum all this sawdust, and do it to the other one. All right, I managed to get these bad boys in, airtight seal on both. I'm done talking. Let's get these boys playing. So I just got back. I just got back from playing these American basses in this custom-made box by MBE Enclosure, tuned to 32 Hertz. I already ran over the specs on the box. It's not polyfill. This port right here is 5.5 inches. Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna tell you, this box is tearing those higher frequencies apart, but I don't hit the lows. I get more lows from the CT Sounds in that Scar Audio box than I'm getting from this one. Now, I don't contribute that to his craftsmanship. I contribute that to this port not having enough room to breathe, to basically put out sound waves to hit the trunk. It's too close to it. And with the Scar Audio box, it's further back. It's not as much depth. This depth here is 24.5, and I think the Scar Audio, if I was to get a tape measure, let me get a tape measure really quick. Hold on. All right, if I do the depth on this one is 18.5. This one is 18.5, the Scar Audio box, so it has a lot more room to breathe and move air, creating those sound waves we like to hear and refer to as lows, lower frequencies. So, God. Now this box probably will work in a bigger cabin, like a Tahoe or a Expedition or a, what other vehicle? Chevy Tahoe, Expedition, a Cadillac Escalade. Something that's big like that, a big Suburban. I think this box would do fine because it'll actually have enough room to breathe. I'm gonna keep the box. I'm still happy with my purchase. This is my first custom box ever made in the 17 years I've been doing car audio or listening to car audio. Like I said, I'm still understanding more and more about it. It's gonna take me a minute to have all the knowledge that I need. Do I want to install cardio in other people's vehicles? Probably not. But if it's somebody that I know and you live in this area, I don't mind helping you out because I've been doing this for a while. So I kind of know the basics to get loud. Definitely know how to get loud. I have no problem getting loud, but knowing all the details and all this crazy stuff that you guys know, which is why I put the videos out, and thank you guys for the comments, lovely comments. A lot of criticism, but I am learning a lot. So yes, the Scar Audio box outperforms this custom-made box made by MBE Enclosure. Have a good night.